Hey everybody, it's McKay Mondays, and I have just teleported from space. Now, if the space was any kind of spoiler, I think it's obvious that today we're going to talk about No Man's Sky. This game is... But McKay, what's No Man's Sky? Oh yeah, well let me tell you about it. So, No Man's Sky is this game where you go out into space with your spaceship and you can explore planets and see plant life, see animals. It's actually pretty incredible because the game creates these things on its own and it just keeps making new planets and new things for you to see. It's literally endless and you can never see the whole thing, but exploring it is a joy and it's really awesome. Oh, cool. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, I'm really glad I could help out. See you, man. Anyway, sorry about that. As I was saying, No Man's Sky is this amazingly developed game where it's created an engine that creates itself. For example, it knows what a cat looks like, but then it knows how to make a cat, but then it can add longer feet or give it a longer tail or make it taller, make it stand on its hind legs. Like it can change the rule set. And this is the way for all of it. It can change the plants, it can change the animals, it can change the planet, it can change the mountain range, it can change the foliage. All of that stuff can be changed from this game's new engine. It's a really interesting thing to experience because you want to just like pace yourself through it. I recommend when you get it, if you get it, to just kind of flow with it. Don't rush yourself. Don't try to make an agenda, you know, just kind of wander around these planets, and it's really fun. It's not a typical kind of game where it's got like a subset of objectives and you have to like make a certain thing at a certain time or whatever. It kind of allows you to just do whatever you want. That kind of freedom for a guy like me is kind of problematic. It's the reason why I've never beat a Bethesda game like Skyrim or Oblivion, Fallout 4. It doesn't matter what Fallout or any of them. I've never beat any of them because I'm so explorative and I love to just see everything that I end up doing everything else but the main story. No Man's Sky is this really nice middle ground because I don't necessarily have a forward drive to like become more powerful or level up. It kind of caters to the easygoingness of just wanting to explore and stuff. And my favorite part about the Bethesda games is to explore. And I end up never doing the storyline because by the time I get to the storyline, I'm bored of the game because I've done so much exploring and I've seen like everything that I'm just done with the game, and I don't really want to experience the story. I found the driving curiosity is actually really fun, and I kept on finding these really neat creatures, and some of the landscapes of the game was amazing. This is the way that it crafts these mountains that were floating, and they had these discs like precariously balancing on the stuff. It was just really incredible and breathtaking, and I couldn't wait to get to the next planet, but I also didn't want to rush myself over through this planet, you know? You know you're in trouble when you can spend literally 3 years on a single planet and still not see the whole thing. Seriously, we're talking about a game with that kind of scale. Now, it doesn't necessarily incentivize you to see the whole planet, but indeed you could, and then you could go to another planet and do the same thing. If you haven't seen it, then you should definitely check it out, and if you've already seen it and you're curious, I recommend buying it because it's not your typical game. It's not going to be something that you're gonna enjoy all the time, play it like all day, every day because you're killing it on the multiplayer or you're trying to get better or whatever. It's one of those games that's an experience where it's not really about stats or moving forward or whatever. It's just kind of this game that you just enjoy and then you stop enjoying it and then you enjoy, stop enjoying it and enjoy and stop enjoying it. Needless to say, I'm gonna be playing this game for years and enjoy every second of it, but it's not gonna be a day in and day out type of routine. It's going to be something that I do over time and just enjoy myself. So like I was saying, definitely check it out if you're curious, and at the very least give it a look, watch some videos, watch someone play it on Twitch. I might even post some gameplay videos here. Who knows what I will do, but I definitely recommend checking out. On the topic of No Man's Sky, I want to talk about something that's about No Man's Sky, which is the future of the gaming industry. No Man's Sky is an important game, and this is why. It's willing to break boundaries and try something new. Sean Murray, the developer of No Man's Sky, has really pushed the limits on this game. And it's not the limits of like graphical fidelity or gameplay mechanics. It's really just the limits on how you can think of a video game and what it is and how it works and why and what. Because on paper, No Man's Sky doesn't sound very fun. Let's just wander around and explore space forever and ever and gain money and credits and your curiosity drives you. I mean, there are a lot of games that work off the curiosity drives you method, but it always has like incentives as to why you should, or there's treasure, or there's this. No Man's Sky has no promises of giving you treasure or not. It's kind of just like, here's the game, and enjoy it. And it's really important to note this game and give it its reputation and give it some love and some attention because it deserves it. Not every game has to be about objectives or story or whatever. And I know No Man's Sky does have some type of story going on and stuff, but it's really not trying to shove it down your throat. You can really just explore and have a good time and not even worry about the story, and you still get curious about what's happening in this universe that you've discovered yourself in. And if you want, and if you so please, you can go and explore and delve deeper into the story that exists. And it's really important to talk about the narrative of the story, which is there kind of isn't a narrative. The narrative is you. You're the explorer. You're the person trying to discover this universe that's put in front of you. And there's something beautiful about that. There's no person holding your hand and saying, let's do this together. You must get this objective done in 10 minutes or else. It's kind of your call. Aside from the beginning tutorial stuff, the game kind of just like throws you into it and it just says like, have fun. It did it in a subtle way where it's important that it's you telling the story and not the game telling you a story. It's scary for some people, and for some people this game isn't even interesting to you because you don't want that. You want someone to guide you through a story. You want someone to tell you what to do next, and that's fine. But it's very important to take note on games like these because this is the future of gaming where innovation and new ideas are what's important. I don't want to talk about Call of Duty 25, I don't want to talk about Assassin's Creed 48, I don't want to talk about the sequel of some sequel of some sequel, or I don't want to talk about the spin-off series of some this. I'm talking about original ideas or original mechanics put into either a loved franchise or a completely new IP. It is so important to push innovation. It is so important to give these games some love. I'm going to end the video on that thought, but share down below in the comments on what you think about No Man's Sky if you've played it or if you've just seen it, and tell me what you think about the future of the gaming industry, because it's certainly not sequel after sequel after sequel. Together we must rise up and fight against the sequel machine of copying and pasting old game mechanics that have existed for 10 years and selling it like it's new gold. Because it's not. It's garbage. It's not innovation. It's not anything. All it is a reskin and a relook of the same old crap we've been playing for the last 10 years. I'm looking at you, Call of Duty. And you, Assassin's Creed. Don't think I forgot about you either. Anyway, those games are for a different video I can talk about some other time. Let's fight for innovation and creativity and pushing new IPs on the gaming industry because it is lacking, especially in the AAA market. If you want to find some awesome innovative games, I recommend getting a PC and delving into the indie market. There are some gems out there that deserve to be praised, and on the other side of the coin there are some games that aren't very good. Not all indie games are golden, but some of them are absolute genius. And with that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. Thanks for listening to me rant about whatever. You know, I'm me, and I love the things I love, and I'm very passionate about those things, especially video games. Again, thank you so much for watching. I love you to death, and I will see you next Monday.